Hi class, and welcome to demo video number 3. This is a continuation of the employee earnings record from the previous chapter. And what I did was I went in and copied and pasted what we had in the previous chapter for each employee that we were working on. And in the previous chapter, we worked up until the state withholding tax. So in this demonstration video, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the deductions for each employee listed and each employee that we've been working with for Shelly, for Don, Alex, Jason, and Sam. Okay, so for this problem, it's a continuation of an exercise from the previous chapters. Complete the remaining columns of the employee earnings record for the 5 employees whose information was provided in the previous chapters. All employees work in a state that does not require the withholding of disability insurance, and none of the employees files their tax return under married filing joint separately status. Additional information for each employee is provided below. So for Shelly, she voluntarily deducts life insurance of $15 and a charitable contribution of $5 each per pay period. Her year-to-date Social Security tax earnings prior to the current pay period are $82,600, and she is paid with checks $7,100. Okay, so with that information available, I'm going to go to Shelly's earnings record. I'm going to populate these ones here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that they are a different color. I'm going to do this here. Let's just do this, okay? All right, so for Social Security tax, I'm going to go ahead and take her gross earnings, okay? And you can do this by hand and then type it in, or you can do it as a calculation in Excel. But when you do calculations in Excel, remember remember to put in formulas to round them to 2 decimal places. Okay, so I'm going to take our gross pay. And I'm going to multiply it by the 0.602. And I'm going to go ahead and round that to 2 decimal places. Just telling Excel to round that, just in case we need it for later calculations, so that Excel doesn't take that infinite decimal place area, because that's what Excel does. And what I just did was I just said round this calculation right here to 2 decimal places. Okay, that's what I did. Otherwise, you can go ahead and do it on the side and then just enter in 2810. That's perfectly fine. Medicare, same thing. Okay, there's no other restrictions that we need to go ahead and calculate like we've done in previous calculations or demonstration videos. Same thing with Social Security, because she has not yet met the cap. She's only at $82,600. So with the same thing with Medicare, I'm going to say round this calculation, taking gross pay times the 1.45% to 2 decimal places. Okay, enter. And her Medicare tax is $6.57. All right, her retirement contribution is at 8%. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate that. So I'm going to take, once again, tell Excel to round this calculation, taking gross pay times 0.08 to 2 decimal places. That's going to give me $36.26. Okay. Life insurance is $15, which is stated in the problem. Her charitable contributions is $5. There's no other additional withholdings that was stated. Her check number is $7,100. And for net pay then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her gross pay and I'm going to subtract the sum of this to this. Okay, that's what I did. Net pay is $331.50. Or you can go ahead and do this as well. You can say this is her net pay. And these are all the deductions. You can take federal plus state plus Social Security plus Medicare plus retirement plus life insurance plus the charitable contributions and plus any additional withholdings. You add all that up. You can go ahead and take that net pay, subtract all the deductions, and you would still get $331.50. What I did in here was I just simply put in a formula for Excel to figure it out easier. It just eliminated a few steps. You don't have to do it this way. You can learn my way if you want, because I will have these calculations in here and these formulas in here. Otherwise, you can do it this way. Okay? Delete that. Well, I'm going to leave that in there. I'm going to do this so that you can, once you get this, you can go ahead and learn what I did for each formula. Okay? So I'll do that. I'll leave that in there. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing for each employee down here. So let's see here. I've already have all this stuff calculated on the side. I'm just going to go ahead and enter them in. So for Social Security tax, okay, Don Belden, he voluntarily deducts a charitable contributions for $10 each pay period. His year-to-date Social Security tax earnings prior to the current period are $31,550, and he has paid check $71.10. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and take his gross earnings times 2 decimal places for 20. Excuse me. You would have to do this first. Take that minus the contribution of $10 times the 6.2%. Okay, there we go. Okay, so basically I took the gross pay, subtracted his charitable contributions of, not charitable, his additional withholdings of $100, which is for his additional withholdings, which was stated prior. All right, his Medicare tax is $3.39. That's what you did there is basically, once again, taking the gross pay, subtracting the additional withholdings, and then multiplying that by the 1.45%. Retirement contribution is 0. Life insurance is 0. His charitable contribution is $10. And check number is 7101. Net pay, then, if I take his gross pay, subtract everything here, it would be $194.18. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest in the next video.